Hey you guys, just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into my most recent Zyto scan, and by recent I mean late last night. My husband has not been feeling all that great the last week, and so he wanted his Zyto scan done to see what he could maybe start to use to make himself feel a little bit better. Got him covered, and I thought, let me do my scan too, and I did, and I had just a really great epiphany, I guess, as to what has been happening specifically with my sleep. So if you suffer from just poor sleep, whether you're waking up a lot at night, you have a hard time falling asleep, like it takes you 20 minutes or more to fall asleep, or if you wake up and you just can't go back to sleep, keep watching because this might apply to you. And just to kind of give you a little bit of insight too, we have been in our new apartment for probably upwards of 3 weeks now, and there's been a handful of nights that I have slept all through the night and really felt like I got restful sleep. And I've been taking my Serenity and Copaiba soft gels that you've heard me talk about, and again, I still have struggled a little bit. And so typically for me, I've still had trouble falling asleep, and I've been waking up a lot during the night. And then, in the morning, that translates to me feeling just more tired and having a really hard time to get out of bed and get woken up. So from my Zyto scan, in the sleep section, this word popped up, and y'all, I had no idea what it was. The Zyto scan showed that my tryptophan levels were out of range. And I said, what in the world is that? So I Googled it to read up a little bit more on tryptophan, and let me tell you about this. Tryptophan is an amino acid, and it's an essential amino acid, meaning that our bodies do not make it. We don't create it, we don't synthesize it within the body, we have to get it from food. Again, side note, nutrition is important. Tryptophan is really crucial for development and functioning of a lot of different organs in the body. And after we absorb tryptophan from the foods that we're eating, first it's converted to 5-HTP. That HTP stands for a super long word that I'm going to butcher if I try to say it. So it's converted first to 5-HTP, and then it's converted to serotonin, melatonin, and vitamin B6. Now we know serotonin it's a hormone that's produced by the body. It really helps to translate messages between our nerve cells. We know serotonin. Serotonin does a lot of stuff within the body. And serotonin is also a precursor to melatonin. And again, when I read this, I was like, no wonder I've had such a hard time sleeping, because my tryptophan levels have more than likely been super low. It's affected my serotonin levels. It's affected my melatonin, which is what helps our bodies get to sleep. I was like, that makes total sense. And so I was also looking at specific foods that have good sources of tryptophan, because again, our bodies can't make this. We have to get it from our food. And some good sources: salmon is a good source of tryptophan, poultry, chicken, eggs, spinach, seeds, soy products, nuts. So these are going to be things that I will be incorporating throughout the week. And this is what I love about Zyto Scan. Zyto is literally a visual representation of what's going on in the body. What does your body have a really good handle on? What is it able to control on its own? And what's out of whack? What's out of balance? And for me, it was this. So I don't know, it's just really interesting whenever you can start to look at what the Zyto scan is showing you, look at what your body is showing you, kind of look big picture, what's going on in life right now and day to day. What are you maybe going through emotionally? What situations do you have going on? And start to piece things together and actually have some tangible actions. So for me, hearing about tryptophan, thinking about how my sleep has been happening, making those connections, and again, that tangible action of changing some foods that I'm eating to get more tryptophan and again affect my sleep. Again, this is what I love about Zyto Scan. And if this is something that you want to have done for yourself, please message me. If you're wanting to meet 101 and have a Zyto scan completed, it's just $10, and that actually includes the scan. It includes a consult with me. And then you'll get your report emailed to you as well, so you can have it and reference it later. You can print it out, read through it, make some notes, highlight some things, and it's great. The other option is to host an Oils and Zyto class. Now, what happens at these particular classes, your guests show up, I will go ahead and do their scan, I will print off their report, and then together, after everyone has their report printed out, I will actually teach on Zyto, what it is, how to read your scan, and we're going to, again, kind of take a look at your scan together. So, yeah, I hope this was helpful. This was, again, super insightful for me, and I wanted to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching.